Some stars of a popular auction show took a break, Achille, and never returned to your screens. What really happened to them?
Do you still remember Storage Wars, the reality show that completely changed the way we looked at television by turning dusty lockers into hidden treasures and ordinary people into stars? It wasn't just about buying abandoned units. It was about the stories, the rivalries, and the unforgettable personalities who kept us hooked to the screen. But have you ever wondered what happened to those familiar faces when the cameras stopped rolling? Some faced heartbreaking tragedies, others quietly walked away, and a few disappeared completely. Today, we are diving into the untold stories of Storage Wars members, and trust me, you'll want to stay with us till the very end, because the last story will leave you speechless. Let's begin with Barry Weiss, one of the earliest stars and perhaps the most unforgettable. Barry wasn't loved because he was the richest or the toughest, but because he brought charm, humor, and style with his vintage gloves, cool shades, and classic cars. For him, the auctions were never just about profit, they were about the thrill of discovery. Fans adored his unique spirit. After just 4 seasons, he quietly left the show. But in 2019, tragedy struck when Barry suffered a terrible motorcycle crash in Los Angeles, leaving him with broken bones, chest injuries, and a long road to recovery. Even though he reappeared later on TV, his pace was slower, his humor still intact, but his priorities forever changed. Barry reminded us that sometimes joy is not in the winning, but in the journey itself. Then there was Dave Hester, the man everyone loved to hate, bold, loud, and competitive, with his iconic "yup" catchphrase. Dave dominated auctions with razor-sharp instincts. For him, it wasn't only about the money, it was about control and proving he was the smartest buyer in the room. But in 2018, Dave's life changed forever when he suffered a massive stroke in the middle of the night. His speech and coordination were affected, and he vanished from the show while focusing on recovery. Even though he returned to the auction world, his fierce Storage Wars presence was never the same. His journey is proof that even the loudest voices can fall silent, and transformation is sometimes born out of tragedy. Ivy Calvin, known as the King of Palmdale, had already lived many lives before Storage Wars. From professional football to mixed martial arts, he entered the auction scene with unmatched confidence and a keen eye for treasure. Fans admired his toughness and his dedication to family and his resale shop, Grandma's Attic. But as seasons passed, his presence on the show faded. Behind the scenes, Ivy was dealing with personal health concerns and began focusing more on family. Though he still appeared occasionally with his sons, his quiet exit reminded fans that strength is not just about fighting. Sometimes it's about knowing when to step back. Daryl Sheets, nicknamed the Gambler, was another fan favorite, always taking risks, always chasing the next big win. With his son Brandon by his side, Daryl gave fans both energy and heart. But in 2019, his journey came to a halt when he suffered a massive heart attack, forcing him to walk away from the adrenaline-filled world of storage hunting. For a man who lived on big gambles, this was the hardest choice of all. His absence left a void, and fans were reminded that even the strongest among us are vulnerable. Then came Dan and Laura Dodson, the husband and wife auctioneers who brought rhythm and energy to every bid. They were the heartbeat of Storage Wars. But in 2014, their world nearly stopped when Dan suddenly collapsed after suffering a critical brain aneurysm. Doctors rushed him into surgery, and the road to recovery was long and painful. Yet Dan and Laura's strength and love carried them through, proving that even behind the fast-talking and bright smiles were real people battling real struggles. Brandi Passante and Jarrod Schulz were the fiery duo whose chemistry kept fans entertained. Brandi sharp and focused, Jarrod bold and impulsive. Together they made sense on screen, but off-screen their relationship began to break. By 2020, the two had separated, leaving fans shocked. Brandi took a step back from the spotlight, focusing on raising her children, while Jarrod, too, faded from the show. Their absence left a gap that no treasure-filled locker could ever replace. It was a reminder that sometimes the greatest losses are personal, not financial. Renee and Casey Njoda brought energy, positivity, and genuine love for the resale business. Renee's loud personality and Casey's warmth made them an unforgettable team. But in 2023, tragedy struck when Renee lost his father after a short battle with lung cancer. Heartbroken but resilient, Renee thanked his fans for their support, and together the couple continued building their legacy with a deeper purpose than before. Mary Padan, introduced in Storage Wars Texas, brought a refreshing charm. She wasn't chasing drama or egos, she was chasing hidden beauty in forgotten places. Though her appearances became fewer, Mary focused on her online store and her own collecting journey. She may have left the noise of auctions behind, but she never stopped being Mary. Her story showed that walking away doesn't mean losing yourself. Sometimes it means finding peace. Emily Wares joined the show young, only 27, but already a champion auctioneer with lightning-fast skills. Her time on Storage Wars was brief, but she impressed fans with her professionalism and talent. After leaving, Emily built a new life, starting a family and even pursuing music. Her decision to step away from fame showed that freedom sometimes matters more than the spotlight. And finally, Kenny Crossley, the man with southern charm and unforgettable one-liners. He wasn't just bidding on lockers, he was building connections and spreading joy. Fans loved him for his humor and light-hearted presence. But over time, Kenny too stepped away, shifting focus to his side businesses. Though he disappeared from the screen, fans still remember him fondly and continue to wonder where he is today. These were the untold stories of Storage Wars. Some faced tragedy, some quietly left, and others rebuilt their lives far from the spotlight. But together, they remind us that behind the drama and the treasure hunts, these were real people with real struggles. So tell us, which of these stories surprised you the most? And if you could say one thing to your favorite Storage War star, what would it be? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Backstage Eyes for more untold stories of your favorite shows and stars. Hit that bell icon so you never miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.